Hello, good evening. I am Oral Semple. On the local government elections that is to be held on November 12th, 2018. We are very close up to the elections morning, and before I go any further in today's presentation, I would like to inform you that sometime during next week, all of the candidates for the GNS party, that is the Guyana National Service, and the symbol, the crown, will be presented to you, the public. This evening, I would like to make known to you, the public, a brief sketch of our manifesto of the various departments that would be implemented or be improved. And first and foremost, we would like to let you to know that the City Police Department, which is one of the most important departments of the City Council, would be reformed. We have identified 20 subunits or departments that is to be inculcated or enshrined in the City Police Department, so that all of the City Police Department ranks or all members would be able to execute their duty with efficiency and effectiveness. The City Police Department, as I said before, is the higher power and authority of the city. And therefore, we have identified several pointers for the establishment of policies that will be voted by the Cabinet of Councillors. Yes, the Cabinet of Councillors. That is the prospective councillors of the city of Georgetown immediately after our inaugurational ceremony. We are 100% confident that we will take away a landslide victory on the 12th of November 2018 of the local government elections. And so the inefficiency of the City Police Department will be no more, because it will be rightly manned. The office of the mayor will appoint a commissioner of police for the City Police Department according to the international criminal law. The chief constable is just a department for the City Police Department. And so we have great things in store. Secondly, the mayoral council would reform the public infrastructure or public works of the Georgetown municipality and city council. Under the infrastructural department, there are over 20 units that has been identified for efficiency and effectiveness. So there will be no need to wait until elections time to repair or fix a road or drain or pavement or city hall. As you can see, the deplorable state of the city hall, the abattoir, and the city police training institute on Water Street, all bridges, all crossover, even at Orange Walk, the border market, all the crossovers are broken down. Therefore, we have identified 20 units that will fall or come under the public infrastructure or engineering of the city council. Thirdly, the employment department. We have identified 20 units of employment service that will fall under the Employment Services Commission that will be instituted by His Worship the Mayor, the Mayoral Advisory Council on Employment. In every village council secretariat, which is why we will and shall re-establish all of the village council and a secretariat in each of these village council with several departments, and young men and young women, even senior citizens who are unemployed, will be given first priority or first choice or preference, as our theme is villagers first. I wish to repeat, villagers first, even second and third. And if there is no eligible villagers in the first village, second or third, then we will go outside of the constituency into another constituency. So we will not have to bring someone from another region for whether long-term, short or mid-term contract. So all contracts and all employment will be given to villagers first. Fourthly, we have established a massive and major research, study and exploration department, which will serve as the backbone and the right arm. Yes, I wish to repeat. The research, study and exploration department will serve as the backbone and right arm of all of the mayoral council or the mayoral cabinet for all of the municipal department. The research department will determine or be responsible for the progress, growth, and development of all departments of the Georgetown City Council. Fifthly, we have also identified and established 20 corporate management services department. 20 corporate management department, such as for the public infrastructure, bridges, canals, walk over or cross over, state-of-the-art disposal bins, solar lights in every streets and cross over, these alleyways and walkways like in Durban Street. All Durban Street on both sides, and Durban Street, Norton Street, even Princess Street and Hatfield Street that have so many walk over or crossway or alleyways, like in Lane Avenue, which is in West La Penitence. There are several crossovers and bridges that is to be maintained all year round, not only when there is election. And so this brings us to the next department, our maintenance department. Our maintenance department, as it stands, that we have developed over the past several weeks, would need approximately 1,200 person field staff. Again, 1,200 field staff for the maintenance department alone, and that is the minimum, which is why we are appealing to you to register by sending in your CV to the email that's on the screen, so that on the first day after the so-called inaugurational ceremony, we can begin the recruitment process. Next, the Council Governance Department. We have identified and established 20 units for the council governance, how to govern the council. So especially with the Financial and Treasury Services unit. We will establish or put in place a small treasury controlled committee. Again, a small treasury control committee that will decide or inform a large financial control committee as to how to go about in handling, collecting, saving, or spending the council funds or the Georgetown municipality grants that will become in. So it will not be left to a person or to a town clerk, but a system, a efficient and effective system, a ideal system where all financial matters will be governed by a minister, a municipal minister of financial services, with a chief financial controller, and with a financial control committee, and with a small treasury committee that who will inform the large financial controller committee as to the availability of funds. Fourthly, with a community need-based project. The committee will advise the council, the general council of the Georgetown City Council, as to which project or program or like roads or streets that needs attention first or that's a top priority. So for the appropriate allocating of funds, which is why the present or outgoing town clerk is in serious trouble, because there has not been a system that's been implemented by the mayors, Hamilton Green and Patricia Green. It is only the mayor can implement a financial management system, because the mayor is the government of the city. The mayor is the chief judge of the city, and therefore in campaigning during the election process, the mayoral candidate has to say what are his financial management plan or strategies, especially for the Treasury Department. And we have, over the past 15 years, since 2004, when elections been postponing, has been developing a financial management plan. So we will recruit someone to serve as a financial minister, a municipal financial minister with several other understudy personnel. It's a major department. Next, our grant department. We have identified several units of service for the grant department, so to bring in grants from around the world, because we shall not be depending on the central government. It is the duty of the central government to pay not only the Georgetown City Council, but all the towns and the city council and all of the 10 regional government. But we, however, have identified 21 service or services or business that will germinate or garner or bring in liquid, actual financial resource into the Georgetown Municipal Treasury without imposing any or higher rates and tax on the citizen. We, however, comes up with ways and means to reduce the rates and tax, especially on senior citizen and the grandparents or challenge single parents or citizen, anyone. Next, we also have identified and developed a Consumers Affairs Department, a Georgetown Municipality Consumers Affairs Department, to deal with the GPL issue, the GT&T, and the GWI, the water issue. These three services providers would have to look after the interest of the city council. There will be 3 departments, therefore, for these 3 utility services, so that the city council, who is the one to rightly and properly serve its entire municipal jurisdiction. Therefore, GPL and GT&T and GWI would have to go through or work through the city council, its various departments, and even pay, especially GPL. I am planning for we already planned for GPL. We will erect toll stations, toll station in Kingston and in Sophia as the government of the city. So therefore, and because our time is exhausted, so until next week, you can go to our YouTube and Facebook and even send in your resume for those who are unemployed. We also need your feedback, because the countdown to election morning is just around the corner. And next come on the 1st of October, we have to commence our field work or to continue it. So until then, good evening, and may the hands of our Heavenly Father God greatly enrich all citizens with many singular and extraordinary blessings. Good evening.